back to another Fabulous Show. I'm Jacob from Jacob Booksmart, and today we are talking about Nanowrimo. I wanted to make a quick video detailing why. Originally, I actually had a writing video going up today, a writing vlog, but I actually didn't do writing. I'm doing a separate project that's going to go up about the middle of the month, which I'm very excited about. That will actually put me on the right path for writing. I'm either going to love my writing so much that I'm going to want to write more, or I'm going to hate it by the end of this video, and we're going to take like a month off. It's one or the other, and we'll see where we ended up. Right now, I'm laughing at myself. So, Nanowrimo just isn't going to work this month. November is always really busy. I think we all can agree, being a part of this community, we can all agree Nanowrimo November's like the worst month. I am doing a few nanos next year in different months that are not in like any of the nanos, because I can't nanos or anything like that. Next year is dedicated to a project I'll talk about more in this video that's coming up, but also like just in general, like as we get closer to the new year, I'll talk about it. With that being said, I am slightly working on one that does percolate my brain every once in a while, and I jot down some new notes. I had a few dreams here recently that like really fit really well, or really well towards like a short story or whatever. It's very much in the writing space. It's just, I'm just not writing at the moment. I want to fall back in love with writing. I want to fall back in love with my writing. I've been reading a lot more, which is great, but I personally have just like really just like wanted to fall back more in love with my writing, and so I'm doing this experiment to do that. Successfully or unsuccessfully is yet to be told. Hopefully that will put us into a greater space. I'm actually really hoping this will make me stop writing my one project that I'm working on and work on volume 2 of a different project so I can get a head start on that, but we'll see. That's basically the reason why. I'm still going to be participating in live streams. Hopefully get at least like one writing vlog out for you guys. I have a challenge that's a tentative, maybe possibly going to pop up here. I have also a possible write-in that I plan on doing. Once again, none of these things are confirmed. I don't want to sit here and promise something to you and then just like totally back out. So I'm not promising any type of videos or anything. I have this one video that I'm definitely working on that there's no reason for it not to make your way, but any other writing videos this month, maybe not. There's plenty of creators though that will be making either daily vlogs or weekly vlogs or plenty of write-ins to go around, so just know that I'm going to be there. I'm still going to be in this world. Nanowrimo is like one of the best times to be a writer for that specific reason. I've just decided to use November for different reasons, much more different reasons. I'm also battling myself with this reading goal that I've had, and to be honest with you, 50,000 words in my reading goal would not happen. I had to choose between one or the other, and because I'm not super passionate right now about my writing, about wanting to write every day, writing so many words every day, which does sound like so many words. Every nano, it normally doesn't sound that many, and then 7 days in, it's like, oh my god, I missed one day, now I'm like 3,000 words behind. I just don't think I'm there. I just don't think mentally I'm at the capacity yet to participate in a nano. I will be announcing the months that I do plan on participating in Nanowrimo next year, in case you guys want to participate. Then with me, let's say November's just not working for you, and you need someone who's going to do like a Januarimo, Februarimo, or something along those lines, it's possible. I'm holding off some people as well. I'm backlogging some videos that I know will automatically get me in the mood to write. I think surrounding myself, these are my personal things that get me more into the mood to write. Surround myself with writing content, watching writing vlogs, people talk about writing, even just in long form videos, always gets me in the mood to write, no matter what. Then also consuming the content that I'm writing. If I'm writing vampires, I need to be watching a vampire TV show. Not a movie, a TV show, where they're talking about vampires, where vampires are number one. Like, I was watching Buffy the other day, and I got this idea for something to do with a series that I'm working on. And I was like, ooh, I'll write that down really fast. I have no idea where that's going to show up. It's maybe 6 books in the future or whatever. But it's an idea, and it needs to be written down. My best goal is for anybody who's out there trying to, like, win Nano, and you stumble upon this video, and you're like, oh, this person didn't win it. Cool. I don't think I've won a Nano in, like, 6 years. I also normally don't go for the 50K. I normally have a sub-side goal. I always recommend you need 2 goals. The main 50K goal is always great, because, like, you know, that's your main goal. But in case you don't hit it, you need a second goal to feel some type of accomplishment. So that's like my number one thing. Challenge yourself with things that inspire you to write. If you're surrounded by things that you're going to hate, you're not going to want to write because you're not going to be in the mindset to do so. Also, if you run into a block, you're like, oh god, I got the writer's block. You don't. You simply go back, I've learned, at least in my own type. You simply go back 2,000 or 3,000 words, maybe less, depending on when you start to feel the block coming in. 2,000 or 3,000 words from that point, and you move it to another document, because you don't want to lose those. Nanowrimo is not about completing a draft. It's about hitting that 50K. I don't care who tells you what. You move it, and then you come back in, and you start from there. And you just jump into the story. That's my recommendation tips. If you're a pantser, do plot a little bit, or you're going to really hate yourself halfway through. I promise. You guys have a beautiful writing month. I would love to know your guys' projects down below, or anything else you guys want to tell me. I'd love to know. And I'll talk to you guys all very soon.